All right, that's it for now from Hollywood. Time to throw it back east, where the Mets battle the Marlins from South Florida. The Marlins are poised for their first ever postseason berth. Thom Brennaman and Bob Brenly have the call.
Another quiet, lazy day along the Atlantic Ocean, but a wild crowd expected here today at Pro Player Stadium. The Marlins are thinking the postseason, and they'll go one step to capturing that bid as they take on the New York Mets here today. And a pleasant good afternoon to you. Alongside the former Giant All-Star Bob Brenly, I'm Thom Brennaman. Welcome to Baseball on Fox Sports. You know, Bobby, for these Mets, it's been a very successful season. In fact, their first winning season since 1990. But the story here today, obviously, the Marlins. Magic number down to 3 to capture their first ever playoff berth.
Well, let's face it, the Marlins are going to advance to the postseason. And if you look ahead a little bit, the standard logic is if you have 3 good starting pitchers, you can do well in the postseason. The Marlins have 4. If you have good defense up the middle, you can play in the postseason. Charles Johnson behind the plate, Edgar Renteria at short, Devon White in center. Doesn't get much better than that. Got a solid closer. They've got a good blend of veteran leadership and youthful enthusiasm, and they played very well against the Atlanta Braves, the team that most people think is going to advance to the National League Championship Series.
Bear in mind, the Marlins have the second best record in the National League, the third best record in all of baseball. Nobody's talking about them looking ahead to the postseason. Bottom line is it's been a successful regular season. But as we all know, when the month of October comes, that's when dreams become reality. One of the great stories in baseball history occurred in 1969 when the Miracle Mets shocked Baltimore to win the World Series in just their 8th season. The Florida Marlins entered the big time in '93, and they're hoping to capture their own magic in just their 5th season. The pieces are in place. One of the game's great managers, tremendous young talent, and maybe most important, a fat checking account. Great expectations are close to being fulfilled as the Marlins are days away from playing in October. Nearly 30 years ago, an expansion team pulled off a miracle. Can it happen again? We'll be back after these messages from your local station.
You're watching Fox Saturday Baseball Game of the Week.